Hi everyone, welcome to IAB Measurement Full Stop. I'm Agnes, your host for today's episode on brand measurement. And I would like to begin today's topic with a question. Why does brand measurement matter? I'm sure we all have a slightly different answer. For me, I would say this is because you can't manage what you don't measure. I believe majority of the audiences here would agree that branding is important and thus the ability to manage it is also important. Understanding your brand performance is key to proving the impact of your brand activity and generating growth for your business. The value of a brand is determined by its perceived quality from customers. A high value brand equity can result in the ability to increase prices and drive loyalty and sales. Our research also shows that price premiums can be increased by 26% on average with a good brand reputation, as well as helping to gain market share from competitors. Therefore, in today's session, I will quickly go through what are the typical metrics we look at for brand measurement, and for those who have not set up a brand measurement program yet, how we can get started. Before jumping into how to measure, we need to first clarify what we want to measure. So, by definition, brand metrics are quantifiable variables that you measure to track your brand's performance. Without them, you would have no idea of the impact of your marketing strategy is having on your business and your brand health. Brand metrics should be an integral part of your brand strategy. They will help you to understand how your brand is performing for your customers and against the competitors. Continuous monitoring of metrics will then show you when your brand is on track to achieve or exceed its goals, and will also flag up any wobbles so you can jump in and take action. There are also many different brand metrics that can be measured, and here are some common ones that a lot of brands are tracking. 1. Brand awareness. This measures the percentage of the target market that is aware of the brand. It's often evaluated through surveys or by tracking digital metrics like search volume data or website traffic. 2. Brand recall. This measures how well consumers can remember the brand without any prompts. And this is also typically collected through surveys where consumers are asked to list brands in a particular category from memory. 3. Brand recognition. This measures how well consumers can identify the brand when they see it or hear it. It's usually evaluated through methods like showing consumers a logo or playing a jingle and asking if they recognize the brand. 4. Brand preference. This measures how much consumers prefer a brand over its competitors. It's often assessed through surveys where consumers are asked to rank different brands or choose their favorite. 5. Brand loyalty. This measures how likely consumers are to continue choosing a brand over its competitors. It can be evaluated through metrics like repeat purchase rate or customer retention rate. 6. Brand equity. This measures the overall value of a brand in the minds of consumers. It's typically evaluated through a combination of the above metrics, as well as factors like price premium, how much more consumers are willing to pay for the brand compared to a generic product, and market share. 7. Net Promoter Score, NPS. This measures how likely consumers are to recommend a brand to others. It's usually assessed through a single survey question asking consumers to rate on a scale of 0 to 10 how likely they are to recommend the brand. 8. Social media engagement. This measures how much consumers interact with a brand on a social media platform. It can be evaluated through metrics like likes, shares, comments, and followers. 9. Customer satisfaction. This measures how satisfied consumers are with the brand's products or services. It's often assessed through surveys asking consumers to rate their satisfaction on a scale. 10. Purchase intent. This measures how likely consumers are to purchase a brand's products or services in the future. It's typically evaluated through surveys asking consumers about their future purchase plans. Again, There are no right or wrong metrics to track. Depending on your brand's maturity and readiness, we can track the ones that matter to your business the most and gradually evolve or expand on this brand metrics tracking. Now, after understanding what metrics are important and how to assess brand health, let's talk about data collection for measurement. And when it comes to measuring and collecting data, it can be done via different approaches. For example, data can be collected through quantitatively or qualitatively, such as surveys, focus groups, social media analytics, customer feedbacks, etc. While there's no one size fits all brand measurement program, what is most important is to choose appropriate methods based on specific goals and target audience, which can be very different for different marketers. However, with the ease of technology today, especially with digital marketing, we can already leverage a lot of platform first party brand measurement solutions to help evaluate our brand health. For example, at Meta, we offer a first party brands measurement called Brand Lift Study. It enables marketers to measure the effectiveness of their campaigns on selected brand KPIs like brand awareness, consideration, favorability, etc., which can be customized based on your business needs. The methodology behind the study is that we would hold out a control group from your target audience, which we will not deliver ads to, whereas for the remaining test group users, ads will be delivered as usual. Then, an online polling will be delivered to both groups of people with the selected questions. By comparing the responses across the two, we'll be able to measure the brand uplift brought upon by the platform campaigns. Hopefully, by now, you're convinced that brand measurements is essential and have a better idea on what it is. So, how can we get started? When thinking of setting up a brand measurement program, here are the key steps. 1. Plan ahead. Decide how you're going to measure brand success before you start. Use metrics as lead indicators towards your goals. Select the right brand metrics and you'll be able to keep a handle of your brand equity now and into the future. This has to be aligned across functions and endorsed by leadership to ensure all stakeholders are aligned on this. 2. Track over time. Tracking brand metrics isn't a static activity. It shouldn't just be performed as a one and done activity at set times of the year. To get the full picture, we will need to incorporate real time tracking where possible, or at least take the measure of brand health at key stages of the customer journey. Taking blind action based on outdated data won't help to improve conversion rates. Real time metrics tracking can give you more thorough insights into your brand performance. Third, using insights to drive marketing decisions. Your brand metrics should inform your marketing strategy. For example, um, work on your weak points, such as brand loyalty with marketing that responds to user behavior, such as abandoned carts, repeat purchases, etc. Your marketing efforts can be better targeted when you use data insights to guide your actions. Brand measurement is a great way to understand a brand's health and position in the market. They are not just for large corporations with big budgets. A small business can also implement a brand metrics program tailored to its needs, and with the help of technology and various platform capability. It has lowered the cost of and barriers for a lot of the marketers today. Last and not least, test and learn, monitor, and adjust. Remember, as we are living in a continuously evolving ecosystem, we also have to be very agile when it comes to adopting your best practices and insights. So do test and learn on these different insights and strategies and find the golden formula for each of the respective brands. I hope today's session has provided you a better understanding of brand measurement. And if you have any suggestions or measurement topics, do share your thoughts with us via this QR code. Thank you again for listening in. Stay tuned for the next episode of IAB Measurement Field Stop.